Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Nur Al-Hafiz bin Abdul Salam. I would like to present my project with title Concentration of Endocrine Disrupting Chemical in Water of Terengganu Rivers, supervised by Dr. Nurul Nadia binti Muhammad Yusuf. EDCs are emerging pollutants that occur in our ecosystem, especially in water bodies. EDCs can alter endocrine system in both human and wildlife. Our target EDC is nonylphenol and octaphenol. EDCs in Malaysia has been reported in sediment and molar sample by Omar et al. 2018 and 2019, but none was reported in water sample. Therefore, the study of EDC in water is important due to the water is the main medium to transport any pollutant to other parts. The objective of this study is to determine the concentration of endocrine disrupting chemical EDCs in water of Terengganu, Kerteh and Kemaman River. My study areas were located in Terengganu River, Kerteh River and Kemaman River. At the field, the water sample is obtained by using Niskin water sampler and then was transferred into a glass container to minimize any contamination of the water sample. After that, the sample were filtered and stored in the ice before transfers to proper storage in the lab. For lab analysis, 200 ml water sample will undergo solid phase extractions using C18 cartridge. The cartridge was then conditioned, loading, washing, and lastly elution. The eluted sample will pre-concentrate up to 1 to 1.5 ml using rotary evaporator prior to HPLC. This is the physical parameter of the study areas measured by using HydroLab. Between 2018 and 2019, the parameter shows only slightly different reading, but as for salinity in KT 2018 and KE 2019, the range were bigger. The graph shows mean concentration of NP and OP in the river water of Terengganu, Kerteh and Kemaman River in 2018 and 2019. The mean concentration of NP in water was slightly changed between 2018 and 2019 in Terengganu and Kerteh River. The growth of human population as well as industrial development along the river and the coastal area eventually contribute to the pollutant which may deteriorate the water quality of the nearby area. Tourism spots such as Pasar Payang, Chinatown, Jetty, restaurant and hotel were located in Kuala Terengganu that could contribute to NP pollution in river water. Kerteh is not much for the tourists when compared to Kuala Terengganu, but Kerteh more known as industrial area. Wastewater from industry could also contribute to NP discharge in the river water. NP in Kemaman River water drastically decreased from 2018 to 2019. However, in 2018, only in station KE5 the NP concentration was obtained and the other station were below limit of detections. Station KE5 consists of shipbuilding and repair companies, small jetties, restaurant and residential areas. Water that flows through the station is from the meeting of two rivers that might carry effluent which can be the cause of fluctuation of NP concentration in this station. The discharge of byproduct of stabilizing agent or surfactant in paint, detergent and plastic from human activities of these areas potentially carry NP into the river. The mean concentration of NP in 2018 was in order. Kemaman was higher than Kerteh followed by Terengganu, but different trend occur in 2019 which Terengganu have the highest mean followed by Kerteh and Kemaman rivers. This happened probably because of the frequency of wastewater discharge from anthropogenic activities at each study areas that caused the presence of NP in the rivers in those years. Next, we look at the mean concentration of OP. The mean concentration of OP observed in Terengganu, Kerteh and Kemaman River decreased from 2018 to 2019. Terengganu River measured the highest mean concentration of OP in both years in 2018 and 2019. Mean concentration of OP in Kerteh River was slightly higher than Kemaman River in 2018, while in 2019, OP in Kerteh and Kemaman River were both below limit of detections. OP was detected at 5 to 6 stations from upstream to the river mouth of the Terengganu River in both years. The higher distribution of OP in Terengganu River potentially from the inland activities. Pro-treatment of municipal, industrial and agricultural waste from the highly populated areas of Kuala Terengganu probably influenced the distribution of OP in Terengganu River. OP usually is found in sewage effluent and wastewater discharge that has low quality of water treatment. When compared to Kerteh and Kemaman River, the distribution of OP only detected at most 3 stations. This table shows the range concentrations of NP and OP in Terengganu, Kerteh and Kemaman River. Terengganu and Kerteh River show lower range concentrations of NP compared to OP. Higher concentrations of OP compared to NP are different than that were reported in previous studies. This is because NP degrades much faster than OP in non-sterile still water with half-life 5 days for NP and 60 days for OP. This is because the structure of OP is much more resistant to biodegradation by microbes than NP. Besides, lower concentrations of NP in water may due to their hydrophobic properties that is higher than OP, which makes NP stay shorter time in water. In other words, NP associate with aquatic particles such as sediment and other solid substance more faster than OP. Kemaman River have the same trend as reported in past studies that NP is higher than OP concentrations in river waters. Runoff from urban areas was reported to be one of the source of NP in river water. As for conclusion, this study proved that both EDC, NP and OP are present in Terengganu, Kerteh and Kemaman River. The level of EDC in Terengganu River was relatively higher than Kerteh and Kemaman River, possibly due to the frequency of human activities that influence the production of domestic and industrial waste. Although the level of EDC in water sample were much lower than that were reported in or at other environmental matrices, still water is the medium to transport these chemical pollutants. Hence, further monitoring of EDCs in water need to be done to understand more the potential source and effect toward aquatic ecosystem. That's all. Thank you.